Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Nothing like starting off the stream with your microphone muted and your gain turned all the way down. Today we get to start Bloodmage. Pretty exciting stuff. Be back to the other build before long, and I will have a review coming out for that build before too long as well. Like a full-on, like, you know, up-to-date kind of opinion and everything like that. My struggles with it and how I handled it and all that jazz, so. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a beautiful day today. I'm just now getting to it. I got a lot of stuff to do today, so we don't have a ton of time to stream, unfortunately, but we will see how it goes, how far we get, and who knows. Maybe we'll get to the good, juicy parts of the build today.
The way is open. Please, hurry.
Please, hurry. All right, let's go. We're going to try to go deathless on this run, just for my own personal, you know, preference. And we'll see how it goes. Oh, whoops. There we go. Nice, nice. All right. I got everything fully set up, so now we can just focus on the run, and everything's going to be good. It's going to be great. Just waiting for some skill gems to drop, and then we'll get Flame Wall and a couple other things going here for us. It'll make the run very, very smooth. We'll see if I can focus on reading these maps or not properly. Fuck, something in my eye. I did a couple, or I did like 4 or 5 Act 1 runs last night. Zoph's Blood. Cool, cool, cool. I'll have to look at that in a second. Well, how is it different in this game than the last game? Enemies you press need fire exposure, maximum life. Oh, cool. That's neat. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. There we go. So in this end, we don't have to fight the boss. I'm just trying to throw out a couple of casts to get some XP. I am going to be behind in XP in this run for the most part. I had to repeat one zone because I logged off to go take my wife to work, and I forgot to loot like the quest item, so I had to repeat the Rust boss again to get the last piece. So far, reading this map, I'm doing absolutely ass cheeks with that. But here we go. On to the true testament of Act 1. How well can you read the crypts and the cemetery? Obviously, my runtime here doesn't like super matter. I've already AFK'd on this character and all that jazz. And yeah, they corrupted or something? Nope, I do not want to see fucking trade, dude. Holy fuck. There we go. Okay. So off to a good start. So the ring is up there, which means that the tombs is... What the fuck? Why am I still seeing... Oh, I'm seeing global, not trade. Oops. There's the tomb of the consort. What we really need to drop is another HP flask so we don't die. I'm trying to stack some, or get some HP regen items going early on. Mostly we won't be becoming Bloodmage until we have access to our second lab. That's strictly because Bloodmage first lab is basically a fucking downside. Oh, excuse me. It almost feels like the two should be swapped around. Like your first lab that gives you life remnants should be the second lab, and the first lab should just be the like life leech as the entrance to the rest of the kit. But I understand why they did it the way they did it. That's fine with me, no worries. But yeah, so until Act 3 we won't be going into Bloodmage, but we will still be going and using our fireball setup as soon as we get it, because it's massive and we're ready for it. There's our life flask. Drop. A little bit of instant recovery, never hurt anybody. There's our level up, so we can fill up the flask. And we're just going to continue down to where the boss might be. Not really sure where it is. This is a haunted treasure, which means the boss is down here. Oh, I lied, it's over there. I thought I had the right layout in my mind, but I didn't. No worries, though. Easy peasy. Sparking tight corridors, slaps pretty hard. We didn't get another skill gem to drop, unfortunately, so we don't have Orb of Storms or Firewall for this boss, but that is okay. Should be fine regardless. Should mana drain a left click here just in case we need it. Get another point with some more cast speed.
Show me your power, dear sister.
Oh, we should have more than enough damage to just cook this boss real quick.
I need you.
Okay.
I hate to put down
It's a greater manifest. The fuck is that doing there? Huh. Fair enough. Okay, so now the next difficult part is the maze. So that tomb usually goes pretty quick. Next is finding the Tomb of the Praetor and also navigating it properly so we don't lose a ton of time. Again, not like I'm super try-hard speedrunning. Obviously, I'm wearing like twink leveling gear and things like that. But this is just a demonstration of something that you could look forward to if you are trying to speedrun this act. Right. Judging by the layout, I have a feeling that that tomb is down here in the corner, which there it is. That's just intuition I get from running this like so many times. Dog, how many times are you gonna send me that shit? Leaches 2% physical attack damage with mana?
Dreadful
Oof.
Draven.
Tough.
Where are you hiding?
Here I like to start on the outside. I see the Forgotten Riches down there, which means the boss is probably over here somewhere. Like if you count my cursor as being on the minimap, the boss is probably up here. The thing is whether or not I get to that location by the travel that I'm going to try here. So, because I feel like Forgotten Riches are over there. Typically they're not side by side. So is it around here? Do I have to go on the outside to get back in? I'm not too sure about this. I might be trolling pretty hard on this layout. I'm not sure. It feels uncomfortable doing this now, like going on this outside right now. So I feel like it just leads to nothing, or it just leads to Forgotten Riches if I go all the way around. And I feel like the boss, oh nice, uncut skill gem. So that's going to be our Orb of Storms. So we'll do Orb of Storms before Flame Wall. Just because, just feeling it. Okay, I'm gonna give up on this area and I'm just gonna go over here to top left and see if I can cook this properly. Forgot to pull my chat up real quick. Perfect, there we go. Chat's up for YouTube and Twitch, ladies and gentlemen, so make sure you tune in and say a couple words or whatever you'd like. Love to talk to you guys. Got a fun build to play today. It's going to be a good time. This also... Okay, it was it. All right, good. I was kind of sketched out there that I was going the wrong way, but I'm glad this all worked out in the end. There is something that we need to grab real quick, and in this case, it's going to be Inspiration. We're going to put that on Spark once I put a Jewelers in it. Is because, as you can see, we just use a metric fuck ton of mana because our skills are such high levels from all the twink gear. So this is just one of the problems that we have to solve. And just like that, the boss is dead. My positioning for that boss was really bad. If I'd stood like where the orb is and then attacked from that direction, I would have killed the boss a lot faster because Spark would have hit that like hole in the ground and kind of just bounced right back out. Something we can do to get back to the top a little faster is go Consort and then just walk straight up. It's only a little bit faster, you know, but it is still faster. And onwards we go. Just cast a couple sparks backwards. We'll catch some XP. Lachlan the Lost. So we are going to go ahead and just skip talking to him and sit in front of the thing here. Go.
The family of Count Lachlan of Ogden.
Count Lachlan of Ogden. My family!
They're dead! Those bastard Eternals! I must
Let's make them pay. Alright, this boss is easy enough. He's up against the background already. The only problem we have to manage is our mana is dog doo-doo. He's going to try to go for a slam. We're just going to spam some Spark of Darks, and he going to die. GG. Easy. An Exalted Orb this early on? God damn. Alright, but anyways, we got our next skill gem, which is really, really big, because that's going to be our Flame Wall. And Flame Wall gets our Fortress. Makes it easier for our sparks to pass through it. We don't have that many problems. And now, this is just my preference. I don't really know like the way to navigate this area. Sometimes I get super lucky. Sometimes I don't get lucky at all. But I like to hug this outside edge right out of the entrance and just follow it down. I either hit the farmlands, I either hit Freythorn, or I'm going to hit Crowbell. So, 33% chance. Well, basically 99% chance I hit one of the things I need. It's like, wait a minute, I'm not mathing right. I was never good at math. Okay, let's just leave it at that. So, there you go. Following that exit out, we hit Crowbell. So we're going to go ahead and get our 2 skill points, which is going to propel us forward and make Freythorn a little bit easier. Freythorn's never fucking easy. Freythorn's a piece of shit map, and they all use chaos damage, and it's bullshit. So yeah, any questions?
Squawk all you like. Soon you'll be dead.
As soon you'll be dead, fucking turd bell. So he's already phased. Crowbell has the unfortunate disadvantage of running into a witch with Spark, and most of his areas that are closed in are just death traps for him. So here you go, Crowbell, hold this.
Tell me what you've got.
And Crowbell's dead. Or phased, not dead yet. You actually cannot kill Crowbell. You can get him down about, like, I think it's like 15% HP, and then he literally takes 0 damage. He's immune. He has to die in this final zone, so you can always just run ahead of him and be like, you suck. In my case, I'm going to go doing some stupid shit that I think might be interesting to see. Yeah, okay, it did work. So just start spamming Spark everywhere, and he just walks into it.
A gift from fate.
Alright, we go ahead and got our crit stuff going. So the next location I'm going to go is I'm going to keep hugging this wall, and I believe we're going to run into Freythorn. 1x, yeah baby, big drops. So if we don't run into Freythorn here, then we run into Ogham Farmlands, which is the other location we need, and boom, look at that, there's Freythorn. So we just cleared that, like the most important parts of that zone in less than 1 minute. So all pretty good times. Freythorn can pretty much fuck you. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Casey. Hope you're doing great today, beautiful. So yeah, Freythorn can really fuck you for a couple of reasons. So you either don't meet a damage check and get pincered by a bunch of chaos mobs and they just fist you, or the layout is just complete like cancer and you can't really figure out where the fuck you're going to get these 3 rituals done in order to unlock the 4th ritual for a boss, right? So I didn't put flame wall on my bar. It's a big oopsie. See there, they're surrounding me, and there was chaos explosions that were going to happen. So you just got to be weary of that. We're going to ignore Finn. We don't ever have to talk to him. He is completely irrelevant unless you need a charm. In that case, just talk to him at the end of this quest line, not at the beginning. It's a waste of time. I'm just checking these corner areas because I've been absolutely fucked before by not looking at these areas. And I think it's pretty important, so... Here we go. Okay, so this is the boss one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to checkpoint out of here. It's a little bit faster. So if I know the boss is down there, that's a dead end, which means that the other 2 trials I need are going to be in this direction, generally. So we just checkpoint out. I'm going to spend like a ton of mana, a ton of time. We're just going to throw some sparks out and just keep moving. That is a rare. I do want to kill the rare. So I'm going to go ahead and put Fortress down. Or put down, sorry, Flame Wall with Lightning Orb. Boom, another Exalt. I don't really care about the rares. If you are new to Path of Exile 2, you're going to want to pick those rares up and disenchant them. That way you get your Regal Shards, because that's going to be super important. Here's our second ritual, which leaves just 1 left before we can do the boss. This one's going to get a bit more dangerous because we're going to get rushed a lot more, and they're going to spawn on top of us. You just need to make sure you roll. Anytime you see purple below you, you need to roll out of it. The mobs that chase you or, like... put you up against the wall don't do a ton of damage, but those chaos dots will kill you because we have 0 chaos res. you will pretty much maintain 0 chaos res for the rest of your life until later when you start gearing. So chaos damage is always scary. It always has been. It's kind of a Path of Exile trademark. I've got a bad feeling that the last one's up here. And I wasted some time, but what we can do is, again, just checkpoint back up to the top, and then we walk to the left just to check this area out over here, because we have like 3 options left as where it can be. It could be in this very tiny little spot right here, which is very, very rare for that to happen because it's a very awkward shape, and typically they try to give you a circular arena. Or it could be a long ways away up here, which is very shit. Like, if I have to spend a lot of time running around up here, especially like running into this rare mob, super tanky, right? You can always try to pass him, but we do need XP. And then here we have a chaos mob that is a rare, which is scary, and we hope he dies really quickly, because we don't want to get chaos fucked here. So here's where the path gets shitty, right? Okay, we got lucky. Here it is. It could have been up in this little dark area above us that we haven't cleared. It could have been down here. It could have been further to the left. This is where, like, this ritual in particular, the last one, and how this map layout is, it just gets really, really shitty. Roll out of the way. Just make sure you don't stand still. And because we found the boss arena already, we can just checkpoint over. And just clearing out this area. And here we are. We're going to go ahead and start the boss. I'll grab that essence after I do this boss fight. I'm not too concerned about it right now. I always like picking up essences, doesn't matter what they are, because you can just re-roll them later for some more stuff, which is really fun and super duper cool. Alright, so here's our boss. He's going to spawn in, start attacking us. A little bit of a dickhead, that's fine. It's important for us that we just use Spark here as much as possible and not all of our skills in conjunction to kill him faster, just because these cost so much mana. And he does have 2 phases. You want to run out of mana flasks. At the start of this one, I will drop everything to try to get some nice big damage down while he's charging up his attack. Which we got some pretty decent damage now. We do have mana siphon though. I don't know how good that or how useful that's going to be, but oh, it is pretty good. God damn. Well, I guess fucking scratch everything I've got. If you have Mana Siphon, fucking just blast this dude. Holy. Mana Siphon's cracked. What the? Cool. Alright, so job's done. We get our Gloom Skull, or Gem Bloom, sorry. This is really, really important because what we're going to do is go over to the Sorcerer's Tree and grab Raging Spirits. We're going to level Raging Spirits, and if you saved your support gems, a couple support gems that are super good to put on here is Fire Infusion. I'm just going to use one of these 2s here, and then we're going to grab Martial Tempo. Martial Tempo is really great. They're going to start bopping shit. It's going to be fucking hilarious, and we're going to love it. Let me make sure I turn it on. Ignore my, like, 100 spirit. Again, I'm wearing, like, twink gear, and that's just how it is. Alright, so now that we got this area done, I don't think there's anything in this ritual worth grabbing. Move speed boots with life regen, sure. You'll fucking slap those on for now. Doesn't really matter. We don't have to talk to Finn. Again, like, just to demonstrate, you can, like, talk to Finn, skip through every dialogue possible, grab a Sapphire Charm for this next boss fight, and that's pretty much it. We revive this guy, and then we're going to head to the farmlands after a little bit of gearing. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to grab my speedy boots. Like I said, these boots were kind of irrelevant. They don't really matter. I'm going to put these boots in my movement tab because I enjoy collecting these sorts of things. We're going to HP flask upgrade, which is going to be really important for the next portion of the map because there's quite a bit of risky things that could happen or go wrong, and you definitely don't want to die. Dying sucks. Can confirm. So right here, and I'm taking a little bit of time, it's because I'm slightly uncoordinated. Yeah, we're just looking for these, which is Doedri's Tenure, which we will get going here as soon as we can. Let's go ahead and grab the well, and what we do here is we actually just waypoint back to our hunting grounds. Because now there's only one place we need in hunting grounds, and it's just going to be follow the road for the fruity taste it shows, you know what I mean? So I'm going to take this checkpoint here, because it's quite a bit of ways down, and I'm going to cut straight through. I'm going to find the road, I'm just going to follow that road down until I find Oghelm Farmlands, pretty much. And again, you've got some XP that you can take. You know, if you're playing Spark Mage, you just kind of slap your shit all over. We just have to get out of this little thorn maze type beat here without dying, hopefully. Nice. Okay. All right, now that we're through, the map layout's a little bit different than what I'm used to, so I'm just going to hug this bottom section until we get to Ogham Farmlands. Ogham Farmlands is always on, like, the bottom part, like this side. Here's a road. This might lead to the dead end, though, not the farmlands. And it's the farmlands. We're good. So here in farmlands is where we're going to get our last 2 points for the act. This is Una's flute. Una's flute, or lute, excuse me, is super easy. You're just going to go in. You're just going to walk straight this direction. You want to stay within like the town structures, so like where you see all these buildings and stuff, you kind of want to stay within these in this reach. Don't get cornered like I just did. That'd be bad. So I'm just going to keep rolling around in this area here, just to make sure I don't miss it. Hopefully I don't miss it. It could be up, it could be down, it could be at the next town section. Sometimes there's 2 town sections, because you see here's some buildings there. But sometimes Una's loot spawns right at the entrance. So here we go. Here's another little town section here. Una's loot should be here. There it is. The reason I'm dodge rolling is because I have a unique that increases my dodge roll distance, which is pretty massive. Really good. So that's going to be 2 skill points when you head back. Don't really need to do that right now, though. I'm just going to stack some intelligence, and we'll get a little bit of strength for some max HP, because we are a bit squishy early on. Especially going up against some of the physical damage in the Ogham Manor is going to be pretty risky. So when we are leveling up in this early stages of the game, we really just want to prioritize survivability. This is where I need to like head out of this area. I basically went to a dead end too early. What I need to be doing is heading up to, yeah, like a zone like this, which will then lead off into the other direction that I need to continue in order to get to the back road, which will then take me to the manor. The steps of the manor or something, or relative to. There we got another spirit gem. I will use it. I'm just going to put Grim Feast on because more survivability. I have the spirit. I have the spirit because I'm wearing Unfolding Dawn. Vibe with Unfolding Dawn. It's good. This scenario, we're just going to use these minions to beat the fuck out of this mob. If you get the timing down, you can roll and place your firewall down. Sometimes I mess it up, but in doing that, you're going to end up clearing packs. Because your minions spawn, they're going to hit stuff with martial tempo. They're fast enough to hit the mobs and run with them a little bit. And yeah, furthermore. It's a blue pack there. Just kind of hoping they cook out there. There we go. It's a lot of experience floating around in these areas. We got plenty of damage to take care of it. Just drop a little flame ball, throw some sparks back. We're constantly headed in the northwest direction of the map. You know, if you went into a dead end, just go southwest, but you want to just keep hitting this side of the map because that's how you're going to get to the Executioner the fastest. He's always on this side of the map. He doesn't really change. So as soon as we can start heading up again, we do. And here we are. We're getting close to the Executioner. Everything is more fucky on the map than the beginning, like more torn up, more destroyed. And there we go. We have reached the Executioner. Let's go ahead and put some more intelligence in. Because of Grim Feast, we got 216, so we have double our energy shield capacity for this boss fight to start. It's fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and spawn my stuff in real fast. We ran out of mana, it's no big deal. We're going to put our stuff down. Just make sure we're keeping up these Raging Skulls, as they do quite a bit of damage early on. Even though we're not speccing into minions, there are some hybrid nodes for spell damage, which is right at the start of the Witch Tree, which are vital to our early stages. there we got another support gem drop. So what we can do is head over to Orbit Storms, and we can grab, well, we can just save it. We can just save it. That's not a big deal. Okay. So she'll want to talk to you. Really don't have to do this, but she will give you a skill gem in town for doing so. If you don't do it, you have to do that whole boss fight over again.
Must be near.
I think up there is a dead end. I think I actually have to run this way. Sometimes the waypoint places itself in a way which you think running in that direction is where you need to go, but really don't. Now this part of the game, you don't really want to spend a lot of time in the zone. This zone fucking sucks, right? And that's because there are mobs that just straight up block damage. You won't even get a chance to hit them until like way later, and spending a lot of time doing so. So if you want a decent time, you're just gonna kind of roll through this zone. You can toss some spells back every once in a while, but these are the mobs I'm talking about. They're just absolute dickheads. They don't really take a lot of damage, and they can block you in and kill you with these witches that are exploding all these like little blood pimple dudes. Whatever you want to call them, right? Excuse me. So we're just rolling through. We're going to place some skulls down. They're going to help us clear out a little bit. So as you see there, we took a lot of damage. It's because these fucking dudes, they really hurt. May have rolled into a dead end by mistake. So I'm just going to go back down this way. Olgon Manor is pretty much always on the right side. Yeah, so here it is. See, so I was going up towards a dead end. And just like that, we're at Olgon Manor. So it was pretty quick run through. So what we can do here is go back to town and just make sure that we're all set and ready to go for this manor. Manor has one boss fight and then a lot of fucky mobs that could really just like kind of one-tap you or kill you. It's a little bit unfortunate. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to grab my level 5 skill gem, which is going to be pretty important for us doing some damage. We are too low level for that. Love it. All right, Una, come here. Give me this book. Fantastic. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab a little bit of strength. And then we're just going to keep grabbing intelligence. I'm working my way over to this portion of the tree to grab the additional projectiles, because not only does this help a lot with Spark, this also is going to make a very big difference for Fireball when we get it. So I feel a little unsafe at the beginning here, so we're going to play back a little bit while I deal with this pack over there. They're a little bit dangerous, so I just want to send some sparks over there, some flame walls, and we just start rolling out again, is what we do. Anytime we see a pack like this, super scary, we just want to avoid them as much as we can. They are very, very dangerous. They're going to put a physical dot on the ground, and we do not have a lot of physical protections. Starting out as this class, you have basically none. Because you're not going to have the strength to really wear good armor, so this stuff is just going to fucking hurt, right? It's just how it is. Little blue pack action, I'm going to get that.
Yes, another
I just
one.
thought about it, but
He's under
Casey,
there.
I don't know if I did this or not. I may have. I think I deleted the that perfect jewel. That was probably worth a retarded amount of divs. I mean, I don't trade anyways, but I just thought about it. I probably deleted it on the character, I think. Alright, here we're looking for a boss that will grant us some max life. And I think we passed him by mistake. So we want to go back up this way. Here we go. Here's the boss. I guess the smartest thing to do would have been to found the stairs and grab the next checkpoint and then run back. But
What a delightfully sacrilegious
didn't work out that way this time. It's all good. Let's go ahead and start slapping some sparks down. A little extra early damage on them. Just got to keep our summoned skulls up. They do a lot of damage for us. Take a hit there, not a big deal. And homie is cooked. Now we got all of our permanent bonuses for this act with relative ease, and now you're all caught up, guys. And how we did it, so cool. Alright, so with Spark leveling up, next thing we need to level up is Flame Wall. Now we could keep Flame Wall low level to decrease the mana cost, but Flame Wall adds a lot of damage to our stuff, so it's pretty important to actually just kind of level that up. I see the way to go. I have to backtrack this way. Yeah, so there's so much physical damage here, it's really easy to get stunned. So if you have a stun charm, I would wear it up into the boss, and then I would swap to freeze if I had that option. For sure. It's just way less scary doing it that way. Take that armor scrap. And this blue pack can die for a nice healthy chunk of XP. So we're catching back up in our levels. Ogon Manor is level 15, we're level 14. Really grabbing the Flaming Skulls is just a huge boost to everything for leveling up as a spellcaster. Unless you're going Chaos and stuff, then it's kind of like... Excuse me. Your big burst is just getting Essence Drain. You can use this aura as well. And just put Flame Walls down for a little boost of damage, but it's pretty nice either way. Here's our last stairs for the boss. Set that in. That's the bedroom. I always do that. I always fucking do that. Man. So this spot's a little dangerous. I'm just looking to run through it. I don't want to super fight here. I really hate those witches there. Oh, Exalted Orb. Well, I'm turning back.
It's about time.
Alright, so we get a Grand Mana Flask here. We cannot wear this for level 16, but we can put it on as soon as we get to Act 2, which is a big help, because our mana costs are going to shoot through the roof with all these plus levels we're rocking right now. As you can see, there's Needlers there, the Sharpshooters. They do a fuck ton of damage. So we had to dodge roll out there. Be really careful not to get ourselves cooked. With another level, we get our Jewel Socket. I'll have to go grab a Jewel if I still have it. I have a really, really nice Jewel for this type of build. Or for later, I mean, for Fireball. Kind of thinking I deleted it without realizing it. So I think I slapped it on a Act 1 through 3 run, and then I died, and so I deleted the character and forgot to take it off, because I do these runs on the standard. Just I don't know, I just don't put them on hardcore. Throne of the Wolf, here we go. We are rubber banding, because the thing there is a little glitchy.
Remove your head myself.
Ruh-roh, Reggie. Alright, so this guy should be a pretty easy kill. We're just gonna keep the boys on him, throw some sparks, some mana leeching.
Oriana, open the cage. Release the beast. Give me what you promised.
Okay. Count Junor is cooked. Just gotta wait for his next phase. I'll siphon my mana back. I'm actually really enjoying using Mana Drain. It's really helpful.
You manipulative whore! How dare you abandon me?
Wow.
All I've given
Pretty slick animation too. It's a little slow, but it's pretty cool. Alright. Here's where we just try to burst this guy as soon as possible. Don't put all my skulls down. We just don't want him to go into ad phase, which is why you want to burst him there if you can. We'll wait for the loot to drop.
For a moment. The madness.
One level away from putting those on. It's gonna be a big boost.
Oriana,
That'll be nice. Don't care
used
about
it
that.
against
Let me accelerate or
Has she
something.
taken the beast?
We've gotten
found
5 exalts in
messages
Act 1. That is a lot
from
of
the
fucking
desert.
exalts, dude. What?
From the Bastille.
Why? Pardon me.
Kill her.
Yeah, that's weird.
But first,
That is a weird amount of X.
please. Stop.
Gaming, I guess. Fuck. Alright.
We must make haste. Let us return to Clearfell to make our
Fuck the Omen Scepter. Fuck your Topaz Charm. Go next. Alright, before we head over, I'm gonna grab a couple of those. We're just gonna do this. Gonna go and I'm gonna put something fun on. Wait. No. Wait, am I gonna put something fun on? Hold on. What's our mana cost right now? 16 mana? We have 100 mana flat? Do I do something fun here? I mean, it'll be fun, but it's definitely not to the guide. Fuck, hold on. Just make it? Let me just make it real quick. Do wild shards and put it on spark. This is where shit gets funny. How much mana does this cost now? 16 still? That's not bad. Okay, cool. Hooded one, thanks dude, you're the best. Love it. Next, take me to the place. Go. Alright, so we're gonna be pooping out spark everywhere. This is gonna be fun.
Well, my lady.
Go.
Might be cosmetics on them. Have to put some of those on in a second here. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it right now. Damn, I'm talking fast today. What the fuck? Alright, let's do this. That looks funny. Shit. What am I gonna do for main though? What if I just do? Where is the armor attachment? There we go. What if I just take this, put that on, and then just keep everything else like goofy looking and different. Just look a little different today. Seems like a plan. I'm rocking it. Let's go. Perfect. So we don't have to talk to Zarko. Just go do the job and get it done. Huh. That's a good sign. First cast to spark was indeed a wild shards proc. So you love to see. That's right, I should be rolling, my bad. Yeah, the mana cost is a little high on Spark. We probably should put Inspiration on it. But, I don't know, as long as our damage is high enough, it's not gonna fucking matter, right? So I'm getting kills, I'm getting mana back. The only real problem is bossing. Which, I mean, I don't know, it's not that bad, right? Just swap in Inspiration for bossing. When I'm going through though, I should probably just drop like flame walls and keep moving basically. Throw a couple sparks back. I'll let the minions finish them off. You know, like the ignite they're doing and the fire damage they're doing is kind of more than enough to deal with some of these packs. There we go. Here's the boss fight. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to grab a little bit more strength here. Some more life. Which is at 400 life.
Up there, the leader of the pack.
Nice and healthy. Oh, wow. He didn't start off with his charge this time. That's weird. That is a weird vibe. I don't know how to feel about that. Ow. Cool. Job's done. We're going to pop a portal before they can catch up to us. Another Exalt. See you later. Talk to Zarka. Give me that. On to the caravan we go. Low key though, I feel like Wild Shard is fucking useless here right now on Spark. It's just more mana cost for no reason. Right? Because it does make it cost more mana, right? 16 mana? 16 mana? No, I'm just smoking. Alright, cool. Love it. Oops, my bad, I guess. What kind of belt is this? We got anything good on here? Yeah. Hey, I guess really not a bad belt for early on. Okay. So we're good to go here. So something that's a little bit faster than this thing is just rolling back through the entrance. Because if you portal, you're going to be put all the way back at the back of the caravan. But you could just walk through the main door there and just roll.
You have your orders.
So now we're going to go to the Mod on Quarry. And we just keep going forward. We got our gloves equipped. That's going to give us a nice healthy chunk of damage. Puts us on a slower cast rate, but it's fine. You know, 100% more damage. 16% less cast speed. Really not a big deal at all. Okay. So again, we're just going to roll through here. We'll drop down flame balls as it's needed. The homies will do some decent damage for us. Oh, my attacks aren't going off there. There we go. So Modern Quarry is actually one of my favorite maps because I think by design it's incredibly smooth and super enjoyable to play through every single time. The mobs they're fun. They're not super tanky. They're not like super fragile either. They're just really fun to hit. These big dudes are fun to hit. Everybody's got some really enjoyable mechanics as well. Just gonna kill that guy there. Dropped a Grand Life Flask, which we will put on now, as well as this one over here. I'll just grab some flash charges. We're about to level up, so in just a second I'll be full on those flasks regardless. That's a dead end. I found a checkpoint. Full on flasks again. It's fantastic. Our Spark is doing a ton of damage, so we can just kind of toss those out right now. Since it's doing so much damage, it might actually be slower to rely on Flame Wall to kill things right now. But it's still not a bad idea to keep up your movement, place a Flame Wall down and all that. Actually, let's just do that method instead and see how it works. I'll just place a Flame Wall and then I'll move. I'd say it feels about the same roughly. The Flame Wall does a pretty healthy amount of ignite damage, and the skulls kind of help chase out any other enemies that you got going on there. Bigger packs will throw a couple sparks out and then just keep rolling. Lots of XP coming to me. There we go. It's another rare mob right there. So just gonna ignite that, slap a bunch of shit down. Don't really care about augments right now. I was thinking I was going the wrong way until I saw this checkpoint. Typically, Modern Quarry is not hard to navigate for me personally. I don't know. I've just kind of got a knack for it. Out of all maps in the game, this is a map I just have a knack for naturally. I love it. It's a lot of fun. Maybe if I start enjoying every other zone in the game, I'll end up like the Mod on Quarry. I had a little bit of a shorter time there because it looks like these two connect, but it doesn't really matter. Casey, you in the chat? How's it going, man? How's the monk life? Grab some more intelligence. Max mana is important. And int requirement for stuff is important as well. Mana problems? Do I dare say I told you so? Or do I just let it rest? I don't know. I was aware. Dude, I love you. Stop. Stop fighting me all the time. Goddamn. Wait, are you not allowed to talk right now? Do you want to talk, by the way? Instead of you having to type all the time, or what? So I'll just be going over, like, walking through campaign. It's not that intense if you want to chat for a little bit. Not like you have to be worried about anything. Nobody really watches the streams right now. I need to recraft a mana flask with high charges per second. Not at the moment. Oh, okay. Is Just home today? High charges per second? Yeah, I mean, 20 is good enough, but if you hit 25, that's really good. You're cooking with 25 and then increased recovery. Oh, close. That's stuck there. Yeah, so anyways, just to explain Mana and Mine. Mana and Mine is pretty simple. You just want to go up, like, in this general direction, like, every time, pretty much. You're eventually going to hit the boss. And there's a lot of amazing experience here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, just clearing this way. Yeah, did you get your Zoth's blood from the Breach boss, or is that just a regular drop now? The T0 Breach boss? It's actually... Breach boss? Yeah. It's not a bad amulet. The Corruption, that's Corruption's dookie water though, but for the build I'm doing, I feel like that amulet's not bad at all. But I could also just get like a rare amulet that would do crazy good. There's so much scaling potential on my build. Or not my build, but on the Goratha's build I'm following right now. Alright, this boss it's recommended you put on a fire charm for, and that is because she'll fuck your shit. She will suicide into you if you do not have fire res, which I do not have fire res, which means I am liable to die. If you're really scared of it, just listen to the audio cue where the person in the cage is like, watch out, or run, like she did now, which is where we're just gonna run, which she doesn't kill us. And then she'll just burn out. We'll put our shit back down. There we go. Boss is a little tankier. You can talk to this person while you're waiting for your loot to drop. We'll just take that and disassemble it real quick. Back to town. Oh man, my neck. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now everything kind of starts opening up because now we get to go back through Halani Gates, which will get our trial done, and then onwards, right? The act is kind of quick beyond that point. So after we do Halani, so we are level 6. I'm going to go ahead and grab Spark, another level into Spark. Spark is our main damage. The more Spark damage we got, the better it goes. Sounds good. Alright, here we have two things to do. These two things can be kind of annoying, but it's okay if you just get lucky, I guess. I don't know. Basically, you don't want to miss your trial of Vicinity here. You want to grab it. So you have to beat a boss for that, right? So that's the shitty part. The shitty part about it is that when you're progressing, like you say you go up these steps, if there's not a distinct two-way split, if there's like a 3- or 4-way split, you can spend a lot of time trying to find the person or the indicator for the boss, which is the Indictment of Imprisonment, I believe it's called. And until you find that, you're kind of wandering aimlessly, and then you'll eventually just hit the Halani Gates, I think it's called, yeah. Without finding the boss you want to kill. So that can be pretty frustrating, I feel like. So you see mobs are definitely starting to get tankier now. We're still blasting them, but the rares are dangerous. So I'm going to take this path backwards and hope we see the Indictment. If we don't see the Indictment, then I just completely, you know, went the wrong way. And that's unfortunate. I think that's the Indictment right there. No. It's just a random thing. Could still be okay. Could still be going the right way. Kind of, maybe. Sort of. A little bit. Maybe not. Okay. Another level up there. I'm going to put it into intelligence, and we're getting close to our projectiles, which is going to be super fun. And we found the boss we need to kill. So that is super duper. What we're going to do here is take all wild shards, and we're going to put inspiration on Spark here. Oh, whoops, I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm killing him with Mana Siphon. Not my best tactic. And there we go, boss is down. Just kind of keep resummoning your minions on it, she'll eventually go down. Now she's going to drop you a coin, which grants you access to your first ascendancy. We're not going to be doing that right now. It's not, like, super important. Chance to pierce an enemy, sure. Let's just put that in. Now we could just walk back this direction towards the Halani gates, because we done did it. We found the difficult part of this area, and now the other one's pretty simple. You just follow the path upwards. Up the staircases. You'll see some staircases. Just as long as you're ascending staircases, you're going the right way. Pick this stuff up as I'm walking through, because why not? And now we're good. Yeah. Back on our main path. Throw some sparks back. There's our checkpoint. That's just to a chest, though. A blue pack. We'll take that blue pack down with us. Magic pack or there's another one here too. Sweet. Alright. So our next gym upgrade is at 31. So that's what we're pressing for right now. Any good amount of XP makes me happy. Whether that be a blue pack, rare pack, I will probably be stopping for it. Let's hurt the timer a little bit, but again, we are not super racing the timer. We're just keeping track of it as a small note. I have gone AFK on this character when starting the stream and stuff like that, so we definitely lost like 30, 40 minutes already on my timer. I'll be able to know the exact amount if my Act 1 didn't amount to around an hour. If it's like, if Act 1 looks like it's an hour and 30, hour and 40, then I know that's how much I have to take off. Because Act 1 for me is pretty standard. It usually floats around an hour to like 59 minutes-ish. Hour and 10, 59, somewhere around that bracket. A lot of blue packs in here, which I'm very, very happy about. Just finding a lot of mobs to kill. It's fantastic. I love seeing the XP bar going up like this. So we are now just 11 levels away. And that seems like a long time, but for Act 2, it feels really short. Like you guys, you won't even be able to tell. You won't even be able to notice it as it just flies by. Once you get in a good rhythm for this act, you are all set.
Easy distraction.
So here we are at the top. We just need to get a Sala in here to start the process of moving towards the boss. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We are just cooking them alive. On our way to the Fireball access. We're not at a super big risk of dying here. We should change charms eventually to probably to a stun charm. That would be the best, I believe. Sometimes you have to wait for a Sala. If you move too quickly, she does actually get stuck. I'm not sure if they've ever fixed that. So yeah, that's something to be weary of, I guess. So since we have Inspiration on, we have Mana Siphon, bosses are just a matter of time. Not really worried about meeting certain damage points. We will definitely meet it with Spark. Some bosses are going to take longer than others, but as long as we have the sustain to do so, it's not going to matter too much, right? Just making sure I grab as much experience as possible as I'm cutting through here. I cannot wait to have Fireball and Ice Wall. Is going to be such a fun combination to work with. Get all those Raging Spirits out there, Raging Skulls. We got another skill gem. We're going to take that and immediately upgrade our Orb of Storms for a little extra damage. We're also going to grab Frost Bomb. We should have had Frost Bomb to begin with. Frost Bomb is just a big chunk of damage that we can deal by just placing it down, and it's free, and it just does a lot of damage. That's pretty much it. So here we're just going to wait. There we go. She says no quarter, which means we are good to go. We're really going to be using Frost Bomb on bosses to help freeze the boss, which is going to make our life a little bit easier. Got ourselves another uncut gem. That's going to go into Flame Wall. Oops. Flame Wall is doing some pretty decent damage by itself right now, and then also the added benefit to our projectiles is super tasty. Nice big pack here of XP. Clean that up. And here we go, checkpoint, which is going to start the boss immediately. As soon as you step up, he's going to start attacking you. All we have to do is keep our skulls on him and then toss out Spark every chance we get. And he will drop down fairly quickly.
And leave you to the sands.
Puts himself up against the wall. That's going to be the end of him.
I shall dethrone you, Sekama.
Not sure why he's still attacking. There we go.
And the Sekamas disgraced me. Let my corpse rot in the sand. This time, we choose war.
You receive the death you deserve, and I shall give you another.
We shall finish this, but not today.
Make haste. He must not escape.
He must not escape. Go
German
get him.
the corpse king
Alright.
is running away.
So here
Quickly.
we just gonna travel
He
down.
counters the very sands against
You
us.
need to hit the middle of the map, because if you roll all the way down on the side, it actually doesn't prompt you to return to the caravan, I find out. So I got all the way to like the dust storm and I'm like, where my prompt at? So that is that. We don't need to talk to these people. We can just go up to, or actually, do we need to talk to Zarka? It seems like we might have needed to talk to Zarka. Other bit's not important. We do have a little bit of spirit, so if we want to put some minions on the build, we certainly can. I don't know how much use we'd get out of them, but we can do it. First stop is Keth. The reason we go to Keth first is because of 2 skill points. There's a very easy and quick boss we can grab for 2 skill points here in Keth, and that's what we're going to be doing.
The skeleton city of a once great culture.
Make sure we run past that waypoint to get our flash charges back. And I think our next flask is at 24? Is it 24 the next flask? I feel like it might be. The liches here are fucking annoying because they will continuously summon dudes. Or not in this zone, actually. It'd be a different zone in this one. Got an elemental resistance here. Gonna break out the old lightning orb combo. That's what I should have been doing on the other guy. Here's our 2 skill points we're looking for. Nice little arena here. Get my guys out.
Serpent queen.
Put down the lightning orb and we just go to town. Gonna roll out of that. Nice. Okay. I'll check out this silk robe.
Quiet
It's shit. Nice. Okay, 3 skill points now. That is going to let us go right up to these extra projectiles. And so the only thing left to get in this zone is a clan relic, and we need that to just straight up drop. It is a random drop, so it could take a while. It could happen instantly. It's a lot of different, you know, chances for that. There we go. There's our relic, and now we can just get out of this zone. We are done here. Now, I think where I need to be... So, I have a feeling it's actually down, but I'm just going to check up real quick. Yeah, okay, it is down. It's always going to be on the right side of the map, and it's the continuation of this zone into where we get the water drop, or a teardrop, or tear of a goddess, something like that. Rune of water, I don't fucking remember what it's called. Anyways, one of the 3 ingredients to the ritual summon of Exodia, which makes no sense because you need pieces for that, but I just made shit up. I don't know, fuck. Next zone. You can get lost in Lost City, ironically, but all in all, it's a pretty easy zone. It's pretty straightforward. Just start killing shit, man. As long as you've been upgrading your skills and things like that, you shouldn't really get stuck too much. You should be fine. Sorry about that. I keep accidentally canceling my flame ball cast. We were at 21, so 10 more levels left. These are going by pretty fast. I like that. By the end of the act, before the final boss, we'll have Fireball and Ice Wall, which will be super duper nice. It's a bit of a dead end here. Oh, I see it. It's okay. It's up here. Yeah, I'm not super great at navigating this one. Just kind of kill stuff and then eventually go the right way. That's another one down. More chance at projectiles, which is good. I love that getting more projectiles out gives me more spark damage, as well as it's mainly for fireball shenanigans. But I love the double dipping, so I'm really enjoying the passive tree and how that's working out. And then the crit chance we're picking up is going to be great for collecting our blood orbs later on. Hold on, I think my music cut off on me. Yeah, there we go.
Long forgotten shrines, show me your secrets.
We do have to go soon, unfortunately. I do have some things to take care of today. I'm trying to finish up a good chunk of this start at least. That way when the next time I cut on stream, I'll already be set up and cooking and all that. I'll be good to go. Unfortunately, a bit of a what? I mean, it is shit, but short stream today. Apparently, my apartment complex needs to enter all the apartments tomorrow to like change out a bunch of stuff and all that. So, need to get spaces ready for that, and then also take care of a couple of family's things. Art of Keth. Here we go. Here's the boss that we can just straight up start killing before he's even ready. He's like, my king is here. Ooh, and he's just eating shit for damage.
My king nears.
He's already dying. Wait, don't do that. Come back. Relax, 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 relax. Just. No. Yeah, there you go. Just stay there. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You just sit there. Get cooked. Get cooked. Okay. Woo, close one. She didn't want me. Unlucky, dude. Ignite. Burn. It's fine. She wants to die, right? In game? It's fine. It's fine.
This is what
Essence of Water. That's what it was called. Alright, cool. So yeah, Keth is done now. Everything else in this act is just super easy from here on out. It's just bossing and stuff. Some of the bosses are a pain in the ass, like the dude who climbs up to the cliff and he's just a big ass dude with a dagger. He could fuck your shit up, like, you know, no doubt. So just watch out for him. I think for now though, this is a pretty short stream, but I got some shit to do, right? We'll call it here. So let's see how we did. Time played. Oh god, time played 1 hour 33 minutes. So we did pretty good so far. Act 2 is pretty much done. Yeah, that's how I look at it, at least. Like the last 2 zones are super quick. The Mastodon lands, the bones, and then going, killing that dude, grabbing the dagger, going to the Dreadnought. Keth is super duper quick, or not Keth, sorry. Is it Keth? I can't remember the name of it. Deshar? It might be Deshar. Yeah, Deshar is super duper quick because all you need to do for Deshar is find a corpse, kick it open. There's your 2 skill points. Climb the thing. Get the lightning res from the random shrine, fight the bone boss, come back, Dreadnought's fast, and you're done, right? It's not a lot left, right? At least to me, it's not a lot. But anyways, thanks for watching the short stream today. I'll start the stream back up as soon as I can, whether that be tomorrow or later today. I hope you have a good time.